Hello everyone, we're Team of Hoarders 12560, and for this episode we're here with...
We are Team 12808 from Portland, Oregon, RevAmped Robotics.
First of all, let's introduce ourselves. My name is Ian and I'm in the 11th grade.
I'm Alicia and I'm in the 10th grade.
My name is Monica and I'm in 12th grade.
My name's Havish and I'm in 10th grade.
My name's Anisha and I'm in 8th grade.
Okay, nice to meet you guys. So first of all, we wanted to ask you what are some primary objectives you've set for this season, and maybe what do you want to do specifically?
Well, our main goals are to win it all, obviously. So essentially for outreach, we want to make as big of an impact in our community as possible. So this is targeting both average Americans as well as an emphasis on underserved communities. And then on the build side, we want to find unique designs that are going to be the meta. And yeah, we just want to find the optimal design.
Okay. That's really nice.
Yeah, and especially on the outreach side, one thing that we're doing this year that's new that we're excited about is Oregon's pretty special because it has a lot of manufacturing companies and, a lot of big microchip companies are near here, like Intel. And we visited a lot of these companies and, last summer I was able to get an internship from one of the companies we visited. So we're setting up an internship expo to specifically help out, other students and peers in our area.
That's really nice. Congrats.
Another question. How does your team divide responsibilities? I mean, do you guys have departments? For example, we're divided into 4 departments. Technical and non-technical, so marketing, 3D printing, and programming and building. What about you guys?
So we have, just the 3 normal components of FDC, so outreach, programming, and building. And, everyone in our team starts off as a builder. We want, everyone on our team, no matter if they're doing, outreach even, to be able to build and, do at least small repairs on the robot and be familiar with that. And from there, you kind of branch out and you can either choose to be more focused on outreach or more focused on programming. Our programming team, we like to keep a little bit more small because, I don't know, I think I'm not a programmer, but Havish is. Maybe he can speak on this a little bit more. If there's too many chefs in the kitchen, if there's too many people making updates to the code, it gets a little messy, right? And usually, we find that, 2, maybe 3 people at the most works best for our team. And that puts a little bit extra pressure on Havish, but, it works out pretty well. And for outreach, my cat jumped on my desk. Hi. Okay, so for outreach, I'm the outreach lead, and we get everyone involved in outreaches, so everyone has to go. I don't cut them any slack on that part. I used to be really nice, but now I'm a little bit more tough. And for planning outreaches, I first see who's interested, and then from there, we kind of brainstorm projects and we assign those projects to different people depending on what they're interested in. For example, the internship project is led by one of our new team members this year, and also Anisha is also taking a lead on that. And we just like to give organization of the outreaches to specific people, but everyone just has to go to outreaches.
I'm curious about one thing. How do you guys handle any setbacks in the non-technical field? Because sometimes when you organize something such as an event or something, you may find difficulties in terms of, I don't know, date, in terms of things, I don't know, colliding with each other, if you know what I mean, because I'm also in this department. So how do you guys handle any setbacks about that?
So we have a weekly outreach meeting just specifically dedicated to the outreach of our team, and everyone's invited. But it doesn't mean everyone comes, but everyone's invited. And we like to just keep each other in check, right? So because obviously there's some concerns about organizing events. For example, I'll use the internship expo as another thing. You're concerned about attendance for students and speakers, right? And also the venue. So the venue we all looked at together and booked. The speakers, we all use our individual connections as well as team connections to reach out and, ask if they have any internship opportunities. And that was able to be worked out. And for the students, not only do we advertise like to our schools, but we also get our parents to advertise because, a lot of our parents are in like communities where, they're able to advertise it to other parents and other parents might be interested for their kids. So I think that breaking an outreach down to the venue, and like marketing basically really works well for us. And I think that we've definitely been nervous before because one time we did a robotics workshop for Ukrainian refugees, children, and we were able to get a translator. We were able to get all of the materials, but we were just concerned about attendance because we were partnering with Ukrainian Foundation, a foundation that supports Ukrainian refugees from like displaced from the war. But they were able to help figure that out, and we were able to get 10 or so kids to be able to join our workshop, which is already like beyond our expectations. We were really happy with that. So yeah, just making sure to break down every outreach.
Yeah.
Yeah. We also tend to be really organized on this fact, but as you said, when you're doing something like a weekly meeting, everyone is invited, but no one will, but some people will definitely not be there. It's sometimes hard, but with if you keep on the right track, everything will go well, I think. I'm curious if you guys could maybe highlight any unique features or innovations that set your team apart from others in the field, maybe even technical or non-technical. That's really hard on the spot, but I'm curious about that. Something that is unique to you guys. I'll start first to make it easier for you guys. Uh, our collective, our team is like a family, and we tend to have a lot of fun together. Even like before working, before getting to do a project, we tend to have a lot of fun. And we started out as a group of people who wanted to achieve something in terms of robotics, but now we're also friends, and we did that. So that's maybe for our team the unique thing.
Yeah, I really agree with that because I think that you know it's the like family. It's like a community, right? And then the culture of community and like family and like friendship really needs to be built and worked towards. It's not something that can naturally be achieved. And then I think that we also do similar things to you where, recently we've been having our league meets, right? We just had our league meet one yesterday. And the week leading up to that, I think no one got any sleep at all. But it's kind of a fun experience where you're all just up late and working on the same goal of finishing the robot with your friends. And then, we'll like, okay, there's this like Dave's Hot Chicken, which is like a very like, it's like a chicken sandwich brand that's like super like trendy in America right now. And we will DoorDash that to our coach's house where we have the workshop. And then, we'll just like, I don't know, do small fun things that make the grind feel a little bit more like a team sport.
Yeah, I get that.
Mm.
Yeah, so a bit of a hard question, but if you could go back in time with the knowledge that you have now and maybe change a decision that you made along the way, what would that be?
That is, of course, if you would change
If you
something.
would, yeah.
And what is your guys' rookie year? Because I didn't ask that previously.
Our rookie year, I think it's our I think it's our 8th year.
It's
So
our
Oh,
seventh
Yeah.
year.
7th year? Okay. So it's our 7th year. So we started in 2017. So it was a while ago. And then the oldest people on our team are just like no longer here anymore. But they're
yeah,
still alive.
we're
But
2016, so we get that.
yeah, yeah. So when I first started out on the team, like I was wait, what was the question again? Can you repeat the question?
So, if you could go back with the knowledge you have now, what would you change if you would change something? If a
Mm,
decision that you made, for example.
I think this is a little bit more personal, but there's always gonna like, even though FTC, like, you tend to get some like really good students and really good people in general, like you do get that one occasional bad apple, right? And then I think that one thing that I wish we changed is that we just never encountered like people who, they're not outright malicious, but maybe they're not like that socialized to like handle change or handle a little bit of setback, and then they tend to get pretty emotional, and this ends up being like having a negative effect on the rest of the team and teammates especially. And I think that like during the first year of when I was captain, this is my third year, right? When I was in 10th grade, I like was newly captain, and then there was this one guy that couldn't really regulate his emotions, and I wish that like looking back, it would have been so much more helpful if I took a step up and set like these like number one boundaries, right? Like even though we're a family, right, we're a team, there are some things that you just like shouldn't be saying in a team or just like in general, because it's just not graciously professional. And also policies and like actual like concrete rules to like kind of like discourage this kind of behavior and really push back against it, right? And also support the other team members. So I think that's like something that I wish I could, like, going back in time, I definitely would have like implemented more. But I think just at the moment, we just never really had anyone like that on our team before. But after that season ended, we dealt with him.
Personally, for me, I think if I could change something, I really wouldn't be like skeptical at first, because when I first entered the team, when I first actually found out about the team, I was skeptical. And then I really like I thought the whole robotics thing wasn't really for me, because I didn't do research. People tried to explain it to me in like really nice terms, but I didn't want to listen, and that's one thing I would probably change for my experience.
Mhm.
Yeah, and the last question, what is your favorite memory from your whole activity? I mean, the core memory. What can you guys think of right now?
Yeah. I think we probably all have like different ones. So I think
Yeah,
we should all just like list a memory.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
just do a
So
bit of storytelling.
yeah. So I think mine was in ninth grade. We were a division set, like there were two divisions, and we were the one of the finalist alliances for our division. We were the captain, and like going up and getting our trophy and just like going to Worlds for the first time after COVID, like it was really fun, and it was like it really cemented in the idea, like, yeah, like this is what I want to do.
Mine was probably my rookie year when I went to my first like real competition with, like elimination rounds and all. So we placed really well, and it was like the first time I got to see like a lot of competition and like like how qualification rounds and elimination rounds all work, and I really saw our drivers' performance improve.
Uh,
I think sorry.
go ahead.
I think my favorite memory is probably League Meet Zero because I'm a rookie, so this is my first year. Probably League Meet Zero because it was my first like experience with the robotics tournaments, and it was just very fun to learn all the procedures and like feel the stress and excitement of everything.
For me, it would probably be something similar to what you said, like the aftermath of my rookie year, of my first regional, because like despite the fact that we got Inspire Award at that regional, the aftermath and just understanding how the first competition was actually like really nice to me. And staying there and getting that feeling of reward after winning something, and getting to see how all of that was in the collective, was something really special to me. So I still remember that like it was yesterday.
Yeah, well, mine, I mean, aside from the fact that I enjoy competitions a lot, one funny memory that I can think about right now is before nationals, we were at our hotel room, and we had to cut stickers. So a teammate came with the whole, I don't know, pile of stickers, and he just put them next to us and said, "Oh, let's cut." And yeah, we started cutting stickers, and and up until 4 a.m. I think, and at 7 a.m. we had to be up for competition. So yeah, I think that I was inspired by your story before your league meet because you had to stay up all night. So yeah, I mean, it was quite a fun experience. So
Thank you guys for your amazing answers, and we're really happy because we could have shared these moments with you guys. And thank you for your time, and we hope to meet each other really soon.